So some of you might also be struggling with your squash or zucchini, but I'm here to tell you not to give up just yet. There's still plenty of time in the season to get your zucchini into the ground, or in our case, replant. We've been battling, first it was cucumber beetles, those striped little, gotta keep it PG. And then now we are facing off with some squash bugs that have been laying their eggs, and they've been hatching little nymphs and just being little nasties. And we've lost most of our sunburst squash here, so we've got some room that we can replant with more zucchini. So first up, I'm going to use, this is called a beet hoe. It's a little bit sharper. It has some points on the edges to get in between crops, but it does a really good job of cutting weeds off right underneath the soil level. So that's what we're going to do here. So to replant our zucchini starts, I'm going to use a power drill with a small auger bit attachment. And we're going to go right beside our drip line so that they are as close to the water as we can have them. The producer says I look like I'm in Stardew Valley.
Aesthetic like.
Oh, aesthetic like Stardew Valley. And then now to protect the rest of the crops, I do have some of this very old insecticidal soap. The active ingredient is potassium salts of fatty acids, but it's good for houseplants, fruits, vegetables, flowers, ornamentals, trees, and shrubs. And you can spray it onto your crops up to 1 day before you harvest. Of course, always wash any crop that you're going to eat. I mean, better safe than sorry. Don't want that lettuce diarrhea. All right, let's go hunting for some squash bugs. Are we going to see any nymphs? I see any. Oh yes, there's some nymphs on this side. The insecticidal soap works on the nymphs, so those early hatchlings, I don't know what they call, well, other than nymphs, and the adults of the squash bugs. It doesn't work on the eggs, so you can use the tape method to pull the eggs off, or you can just spray and wait for them to hatch, and then they'll likely get covered in it as long as it doesn't get washed away. Since it will only work on the nymphs and the adults, you have to spray it on both the upper and bottom side of the leaves to make sure that you get them coated. I had thought I might be able to use BT, which is a bacteria that you can spray onto the leaves, but these squash bugs don't eat the leaves, so you have to use like an insecticidal soap because they're not going to ingest the bacteria, and then the bacteria would kill them off. So since they just like to suck the life out of your squashes, they don't eat the leaves, so the BT won't work on them. So you have to use an insecticidal soap. All right, so we used up the rest of the insecticidal soap. Hopefully it doesn't rain within the next few days. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. You can buy this at any kind of hardware or garden center, hardware store, garden center. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was informative for you and inspired you to not give up on your garden just yet. If some things haven't worked out, you can always replant. There's still some time left, and I hope that you aren't struggling as much as we are with your squashes. Until the next video, hope you have a great time gardening. See you later.